Hello, and welcome to the FuturoCoin Masternode Home Dedicated Server Setup. Today, we will be showing you how to set up a Masternode on your home dedicated server. Please note that you can set up a Masternode via a virtual private server, but this tutorial will be specifically concentrating on how to set up a Masternode via home dedicated server. To start your Masternode, you need 10,000 FuturoCoins. Once you have 10,000 FuturoCoins, you need to send them to your Masternode wallet to a newly generated address. In one transaction. It won't work if it's not done in one transaction. If you look on my screen, on the left you can see my Electrum FTO wallet, and on the right, my FuturoCoin wallet. Now, what I've done is I've sent 10,000 FuturoCoins to my FTO core wallet, which is the Masternode wallet. Okay. So once you've sent exactly 10,000 FuturoCoins to your FuturoCoin Masternode wallet, basically you can track your transaction using your transaction ID on the FuturoCoin Explorer website, which is simply explorer.futurocoin.com. Once you're on this website, here you have a box. So what you can do is simply paste your transaction ID and hit enter. So this is the transaction ID that I sent for my 10,000 FuturoCoins. And here, you can see that I already have 729 confirmations. As this was sent some time ago, you only need 6. So while you're waiting for those confirmations, you'll need to activate certain settings within the FuturoCoin wallet, which are crucial for the Masternode setup. Firstly, we need to go to Settings, click Options, go to the Wallet tab, and select all 3 of these boxes and click OK. Once we've done that, we need to reboot the FuturoCoin wallet. To do that, we go to File and click Exit. And then we need to reopen the FuturoCoin wallet. Okay, so once you've set those options and restarted your FuturoCoin wallet, we need to set up our private key and configuration files. To do this, we need to go to Tools, click Debug Console, and then type the following command: Masternode Gen Key. It should look like this. Keep in mind, it is case sensitive, so it should be in lowercase. Hit enter. You'll receive a private key that looks like this. Click Ctrl-C to copy the generated private key. Go to Tools. Open Masternode configuration file. The Masternode configuration file may have some pre-written example text within it. Ignore and leave it. Just make sure that the format is kept, as I'll explain in the next step. Keep in mind that the format should be set to this as so, and then you can disregard this, but don't delete it. We will be typing something else similar in a second. So firstly, the MN here is your Masternode alias. This can be anything you like. It basically defines your Masternode's name. So to follow it, we simply type MN1 or Masternode1, whatever you like. It should be a single word. Next to the Masternode alias, you have an IP address. Keep in mind that this needs to be your public IP. You can find your public IP by simply typing in Google My IP and hitting enter. Your public IP will be shown to you, keeping in mind that your public IP needs to be static. Otherwise, if it's dynamic, every time your IP changes, your Masternode configuration file will need to be updated to keep working. So make sure that it's static. To add, here, 9009 is the port number. Note that FuturoCoin's Masternode runs on this port number. You may need to go through your local NAT settings within your router to make sure that the port is open. Okay, so I've copied my Masternode settings within the text. As you can see, I have the alias, my IP with the port number at 9009, my Masternode Gen Key, aka Masternode private key, do not confuse this with the private key address, and my transaction ID. Now keep in mind that there is a 1 here. You may have to type in a 1 or a 0 depending on your transaction. I'll explain right now. So, let's go back to the Explorer for FuturoCoin and look at our transaction. So I have my transaction opened up right here, and what I can see is 10,000 here and 9,998 here. Now, depending on the position, whether your 10,000 FuturoCoins are found within this box up here, or whether they're found in this box down here, will depend on whether you use a 0 or a 1. So, to explain, If your 10,000 FuturoCoins are found in this top box right here, then you'll have to type in a 0. Or if they're found here, I show the bottom box again, you'll have to type in a 1. Now because mine are found in the second position, I have written within my Masternode configuration file a 1. Okay, now let's go back to the wallet. Click on Tools, then click Open Wallet Configuration File. We will be setting up our wallet configuration file. Okay, so now you've opened up your wallet configuration file. It needs to be filled in with the following information. We need to type in bind equals and type in our IPv4 address, also known as our internal IP address. This is the internal IP of our machine that will be running the Masternode. To find your IPv4 address, you need to open up a command prompt and type in ipconfig and hit enter. Locate your IPv4 address and then simply type it in as so. If your operating system operates on your public IP address, it'll be the same address as in the external IP section below. Port equals 9009. This is the port number for all FTO masternodes. Thirdly, we need to type in our external IP. This is the public IP address that we located at the beginning. After that, we need to type in listen equals 1, followed by daemon equals 1, and then followed by masternode equals 1. After that, the last line of text that need to be typed in is our masternode priv key. That is the masternode private key that we generated in debug console. Overall, the whole wallet configuration file should look like this. Click Save, Ctrl S. Okay, so the next step is we need to close our FuturoCoin core wallet, again by simply going to File, Exit, and reopening it. Alright, so now we have our wallet rebooted. What we need to do is we have to go to the Masternodes tab, which can be found right here. Simply click on the Masternodes tab and you should have your Masternode configured, and it should pop up within this box here. We have to wait for our wallet to synchronize. I can monitor synchronization by looking at the progress bar down below right here in green. Okay, so the Masternode, as we can see, is now synchronized. All we need to do is click on the alias name and press Start Alias. Here, we'll get a question as to whether we would like to start the Masternode. All we have to do is click Yes, and then type in our wallet password if it is set. And we should receive something like this. Okay, so as we can see, status says pre-enabled. This is because we need to wait roughly around 30 minutes for our Masternode to be recognized by the FTO network. Once it's recognized, it should change to enabled. We should start receiving half a block reward every time our Masternode is selected among other Masternodes by the network. To add, we can click on the All Masternodes tab here and monitor all other currently running Masternodes. As we can see, ours here is set to pre-enabled to emphasize that you can monitor all Masternodes, including your own Masternode. And that's basically it. You have successfully set up your Masternode. Please note that once you close your FuturoCoin core wallet, your Masternode will automatically stop. This was a tutorial for a home dedicated server. However, there is an option of setting up a Masternode to run on a virtual private server. Virtual private servers allow for uptime and can be automated to run for as long as you like, and that's basically it.